Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Broncos will kick it away to start. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the UCF Knights offense takes the field for the first time today. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Wide out in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Fires it. Got his man. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. This time he's got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Grab behind the line. It's Webb. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos offense will go to work for the first time today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 45 on his way. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed, stuff you can't coach.
Unleashes one deep. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Broncos have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff.
14, Boise State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Looking to throw on second down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's right on target. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. Coming after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He wants to throw. Oh, did he downfield. Touchdown, UCF! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in...
He's loose down the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, Boise State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped him.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit.
Running toward the tape. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Knights have taken it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
14.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner goes down. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged on the outside, it's Riley. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They move the tight end all over. They'll run play action. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The receiver on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defense. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Mars. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, going up top. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the 1st down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities, kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that's what quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hank.
He's looking deep. He makes a grab. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, UCF! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff from the gun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Boise for a fun first half than you? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Looking to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Got some room to run at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Knights!
UCF.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Got his man on the right. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. The pirouette on the run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop on this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They're trying to get... And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Touchdown, UCF! And the route is on.
UCF.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 8 over New Mexico. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Broncos. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Stokes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Stokes. Touchdown, Knights! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Makes the score. UCF 70. Boise State 21.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going to the running game. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground with the back. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. He wants to throw. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Bringing it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, UCF! You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. It's complete to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. The aerial assault continues. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Go straight ahead. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part of it. A late touchdown.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? To throw, it's Whalen. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. That one comes out hot down the right side. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, I feel for this quarterback. I've been there before. I mean, you're playing at night. It's super cold. It's going to be hard to execute these passes. That one got away from the QB, and he throws a pick.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they got him for the sack.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Back to throw, it's Whalen. Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Yeah, I think if you're the head coach now, you start running the football. That's now the 2nd pick you've thrown in the 4th quarter. You've got the lead. It's time now to try to ice the game.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. He's got his man. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. Oh, he's looking to throw. Makes the grab at the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Knights! And the stomping has commenced. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boise State, 28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's looking to throw it. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.